What's good, gamers? It's your favorite motherfucking demigod back with another video. In today's video, I'm be talking about the Road to Be Strong store. Now you can hit Mall and then just scroll down to the Road to Be Strong store, or you can go back and from the actual Road to Be Strong screen, just hit the Mall, it's right there in the top right, and it'll bring you straight to the store. So once you're here, you see you have your selection of your mystical heroes, your elite rare heroes, and you scroll down a little bit. You got your tokens and you got your shards here. Alright, so when it comes to being free to play, I cater my videos towards free to play players. We have to be smart with our decisions and our resources. So I had to grind, as you can see, my 37k S tokens, and I want to make the best decision to pick what I need right now and for a later game. Now, of course, we have a total of 8 mystical heroes here, but I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm only going to point out the 4 that are most noticeable or notable, and I'm going to talk about the one who I decided to go with personally and the reasons behind my decision. So when it comes to the OPM community and the Discord community, one of the heroes we discuss in the Road to Be Strong is Metal Knight because he's a nice tank who has a lot of AoE damage and he can crit. The second choice would be Sub King because he's another AoE damage in the character and he has a nice kit to come along that can help him survive, help him tank and shield himself. And after that, we have Mosquito Girl. Mosquito Girl has a nice set of skills. She's able to heal herself, and she has a silence. Now, for me, the most important person here is Mezzalguard. Now, we're gonna go over his skills. And his first skill, his Hammer Smash, he attacks to confront the enemy to cause 100% attack damage. At level 2, it causes a bleed, where it's 5% of Mezzalguard's max HP per round, and it lasts for 5 rounds. At skill 3, the damage of the skill increases, and at skill 4, it goes to 10% of Mel's max HP. And skill 5, just another increase of the damage dealt by Hammer Smash. Now that is nothing too impressive, but I do like the fact that it does target the lowest HP out of the opposing team. But what's the most important skill he has is his Beastly Explosion. And when Mezzalguards enter this state, it lasts for 2 rounds and he becomes immune to control effects, and it reduces damage received by 50% during the entire state. But wait, there's more, because after charging is over, his normal attack will target the confronted enemy and all enemies next to him, dealing 100% additional attack damage plus 100% of damage absorbed during the charging state. Alright, so this skill alone is the main reason why I picked Mel's, and there's a lot to come with this skill, but I'm going to talk about this skill a little more later. We're going to go ahead and talk about his third skill, which is his shape-shifting blade. So Mel's third skill is a knockdown skill, but the most important thing about this skill is that if he chases, he deals 100% attack damage and recovers HP equal to 30% of the damage inflicted. And then his fourth skill, which is when he dies, he is reborn with 40% of his max HP. Of course, if you get it all the way up to level 3, it goes all the way up to 80%, giving him almost an entire health bar of 2 lifespans. Alright, so I did go ahead and edit the video because I don't want this video to be no longer than what it has to be. I don't like wasting you gamers' time. So I do want to point out that I do already have a Mezzalguard, and that is another thing that drove my decision on why I'm going to pick up a second Mezzalguard, because when it comes to the promotions, that if I go down here, you will see that when it comes to making an Elite Plus, I need a second copy of Mezzalguard. We need a second copy of any mystical character just to get them up. So as you can see, when it comes to my Smiley Man up here, I'm going to go ahead and do it now. I have a second copy of Smiley Man. Go ahead and promote. These are his stats, and then boom, I have an Elite Plus. And remember, most of my decisions are made as a free-to-play player. We have to use our resources wisely. So since I already have a Mezzalguard, if I go ahead and buy another one, I have an Elite Plus, and I'm already on the road to get into that mystical rank. And not just that, but if you remember, when it comes to Mezzalguard's third skill, his third skill is a knockdown skill. So knowing that, and also everybody's 7-day gift, you're going to get a Speedo Sound Sonic. And if you take a look at Speedo Sound Sonic skills, because I am going to use this character, when it comes to his third skill, it is a knockdown skill. So I kept that in mind, that I should, go ahead and try to build a knockdown team, since I'm going to have a free Speedo and I'm going to have an Elite Plus Mezzalguard. But not only that, so if I go over here to my characters, right? Because like I said, I'm building around a knockdown team. And one of the heroes that I think that I would like to say that everybody wants in the game, including myself, will be no other than Boros. Now, of course, I'm just, I'm hoping to get a Boros, but when it comes to him, what is his third skill? It is a knockdown skill. So I keep keeping that in mind. My Males is knocked down, Speedo is knocked down, and Boros is knocked down. There's three knockdowns right there. But I also want another character here, which would be Child Emperor. I think he is one of the top supporters in the game because of his kit. And when it comes to his third skill, if you had to guess, yes, it is a knockdown skill. So keeping all that in mind, knowing that I'm going with a knockdown team, if I can actually get all the components together, because when it comes to Mel's third skill, if he's able to heal himself, like legitimately heal himself back to back, that's going to make him more of a problem. So since I already have a Mel's, I'm going to go ahead and buy a Mel's, which means I now have an elite plus Mel, and again, I'm a free to play player, so I'm trying to use all my resources wisely. Whatever I have now, I'm trying to make that to be the strongest so I can progress even further in the game of what I have now. Now, keep in mind, I'm not saying that this is the best path in the game or that this is the best character in the game. I'm saying that as a free to play player, I'm making the best of what I have. Guys, if you're following the OPM community, if you're following the Discord, there are guys in the game who already have every single hero. They have every single hero already. And you see it, I haven't even got my 7-day reward yet. And they have every single hero already. Now, of course, some of them are pay to play. And, maybe some of them just got lucky when it came to their roles, right? Well, what I have right now, I'm going to grind to the top. I'm going to be competitive when it comes to them. They're going to have to go, or I'm going to have to face them with my teams. They have some of the best of the best. So what I have, I'm going to have to put together the best strategies that I have, use the best heroes and the best combination of resources that I have to be competitive with these guys. So, again, if you're watching my videos, I'm a free-to-play player, and my decisions are made to help the other free-to-play players out there. If you're pay-to-play or if you're lucky and you got God rolls and you just got everything, maybe this video isn't for you. But when you got to grind, I'm showing them that, hey, as a free-to-play player, we can compete with those guys. We can be competitive when it comes to this OPM community. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the game here because this is a level that I was stuck at. I'm just gonna watch Males do his thing here and actually see his skills in action. And I know some of y'all watching this part right here like, yo, demigod, your formation is ass. Like, listen, I just threw it together. I wanted to put males in there. This video is about males. It's not about my formation, all right? If I want to, I can fix my formation later, but we're focused on males. So right there is his beastly explosion. And when he's when he's in this status, that's the word I'm going with. Remember, he takes 50% reduced damage. And that is when it comes to tanks in the game, that percentage is the highest in the game. When it comes to metal tank, I believe it's like 15, bringing them up to like 30, maybe even 45. Tank top, I forgot how high his goes, but 50% reduction is the highest in the game. Now, I'm not saying that skill alone makes him the best tank in the game, because actually when it comes to tank, I would prefer tank top because he has the taunt skill. When it comes to my tank, as we look at his damage right here and his heal, he did take the most damage. He did do the most damage. And he healed the most. But yeah, when it comes to tanks, I prefer for my tanks to have the taunt skills. Why? Because when it comes to tanking, I want my tank to take all of the damage. That way my damage dealers can do all the damage, safely. Now, he did out-damage everybody in the game, but of course he is level 80, so that's not really a fair comparison. But yeah, let's take a look at his base stats right here. There's his base stats. Alright, so like I said, I'm not trying to make this video too long, so I did go ahead and edit it out, make it a little faster. So as you can see, I'm up against Mosquito Girl. He did enter his Beastly Explosion state. Now, note that if Mosquito Girl could have silenced him before he activated that skill, he would have been silenced for 2 turns. But now that he's in this status, there's nothing that they can do to stop him. You cannot stun him. He cannot be silenced now. However, if he's not in this state, that is when it's time to, actually bully him. That's when you can silence him. That's when you can stun him. But when he's in his state, he gets that 50% reduction. What else? As he's taking damage right now, boom. And all that damage he took, remember, he does 100% of his attack damage plus 100% the damage that he incurred or absorbed during that time. And also, if you notice, that even though he's in that state, he does build up rage. So as soon as he does activate the end of his rage skill, he goes back into Beastly Explosion. Alright, so we got some more edits, making this video just a little bit more shorter. Now this shouldn't be too hard for him to solo. Everyone's less than level 30. But I do want to see what it's like for males to go against males. Now right there, he almost one-shotted the guy, which is why I like about his first skill being able to target the lowest HP on the team. Because of course, when I actually had a full formation in here, whoever's in the, whoever's my assassin or damage at the time has a chance to, either one-shot or two-shot whoever males took out. But he did enter his Beastly Explosion. And when it comes to the other males, I do want, like, if you see right there, that 50% reduction from the enemy's males was actually pretty nice, because I believe that if I would have hit anybody else, they'd have been at about 20% HP right now. So to actually see a males versus males and the damage reduction shows how strong that 50% reduction can be. Another thing I want to point out is that when it comes to the activation of the damage of this skill, like it says, it targets his target and whoever's next to him. So that means that it doesn't just hit an opponent in a column. It doesn't just hit an opponent in a row. It hits whoever's next to his target. So some characters have row only AoE. Some characters have column only AoE. His damage ability, it hits both. Now that is very unique. And with that said, I am out, gamers. Hope you enjoyed this video.